It is better to keep your mouth closed and let people think you are a fool than to open it and remove all doubt. If you tell the truth, you don't have to remember anything. It's not the size of the dog in the fight, it's the size of the fight in the dog. The secret of getting ahead is getting started. All you need in this life is ignorance and confidence, and then success is sure. Whenever you find yourself on the side of the majority, it is time to pause and reflect. Age is an issue of mind over matter. If you don't mind, it doesn't matter. If it's your job to eat a frog, it's best to do it first thing in the morning. And if it's your job to eat 2 frogs, it's best to eat the biggest one first. The best way to cheer yourself up is to try to cheer somebody else up. Anger is an acid that can do more harm to the vessel in which it is stored than to anything on which it is poured. Buy land, they're not making it anymore. Forgiveness is the fragrance that the violet sheds on the heel that has crushed it. The lack of money is the root of all evil. Never put off till tomorrow what you can do the day after tomorrow. I am an old man and have known a great many troubles, but most of them never happened. A man who carries a cat by the tail learns something he can learn in no other way. You can't depend on your eyes when your imagination is out of focus. Do the right thing. It will gratify some people and astonish the rest. Courage is resistance to fear, mastery of fear, not absence of fear. Good friends, good books and a sleepy conscience, this is the ideal life. A man's character may be learned from the adjectives which he habitually uses in conversation. The only way to keep your health is to eat what you don't want, drink what you don't like, and do what you'd rather not. It ain't those parts of the Bible that I can't understand that bother me, it is the parts that I do understand. Don't let schooling interfere with your education. Humor is mankind's greatest blessing. Do the thing you fear most and the death of fear is certain. I can live for 2 months on a good compliment. The human race has one really effective weapon, and that is laughter. Be careful about reading health books. You may die of a misprint. Don't part with your illusions. When they are gone, you may still exist, but you have ceased to live. When you fish for love, bait with your heart, not your brain. Thunder is good, thunder is impressive, but it is lightning that does the work. There are basically 2 types of people. People who accomplish things, and people who claim to have accomplished things. The first group is less crowded. A person who won't read has no advantage over one who can't read. Never pick a fight with people who buy ink by the barrel. Truth is stranger than fiction, but it is because fiction is obliged to stick to possibilities, truth isn't. Grief can take care of itself, but to get the full value of a joy you must have somebody to divide it with. The right word may be effective, but no word was ever as effective as a rightly timed pause. A man is never more truthful than when he acknowledges himself a liar. I don't like to commit myself about heaven and hell, you see, I have friends in both places. Golf is a good walk spoiled. Cauliflower is nothing but cabbage with a college education. There is a charm about the forbidden that makes it unspeakably desirable. My mother had a great deal of trouble with me, but I think she enjoyed it. Be careless in your dress if you must, but keep a tidy soul. It's no wonder that truth is stranger than fiction. Fiction has to make sense. Wrinkles should merely indicate where smiles have been. Facts are stubborn, but statistics are more pliable. Action speaks louder than words, but not nearly as often. It's good sportsmanship to not pick up lost golf balls while they are still rolling. Many a small thing has been made large by the right kind of advertising. Everything has its limit. Iron ore cannot be educated into gold. Apparently there is nothing that cannot happen today. Principles have no real force except when one is well fed. There is no sadder sight than a young pessimist. A person with a new idea is a crank until the idea succeeds. Laws control the lesser man. Right conduct controls the greater one. Thousands of geniuses live and die undiscovered, either by themselves or by others. It is better to take what does not belong to you than to let it lie around neglected. It were not best that we should all think alike. It is difference of opinion that makes horse races. To be good is noble, but to show others how to be good is nobler and no trouble. A man cannot be comfortable without his own approval. When in doubt, tell the truth. Truth is the most valuable thing we have. Let us economize it. Don't say the old lady screamed. Bring her on and let her scream. Climate is what we expect, weather is what we get. The main difference between a cat and a lie is that a cat only has 9 lives. Man is the only animal that blushes, or needs to. It is easier to stay out than get out. Necessity is the mother of taking chances. Classic. A book which people praise and don't read. The more things are forbidden, the more popular they become. We are all alike, on the inside. Prosperity is the best protector of principle.